The phrase, "I'm drowning right now," is ubiquitous in corporate speak. Maybe you even said it yourself, perhaps because you really were sorting through 300 emails to which you were randomly CC'd, attending back-to-back meetings that should have been Slack messages, and inserting the same project status updates into 3 different spreadsheets and tools that your bosses separately maintain. In Come Up for Air, Nick Sonnenberg teaches business leaders how to reclaim their time by fixing the way their teams communicate, plan, and store information, so that the only time you should have to say, "I can't, I'm drowning right now," is when you're trying to dodge another inane request. Come Up for Air is heavily centered around the CPR business efficiency framework, with CPR standing for communication, planning, and resources. Sonnenberg's proposal is that by maximizing your operational efficiency through systems designed to streamline work and cut out noise and distractions, your team will become markedly faster and more productive without having to hire additional staff or work extra hours. With respect to communication, Sonnenberg favors a default approach of asynchronous communication, which specifically means ending weekly check-ins and recurring status update meetings and all other general FYI meetings where everyone is just gathering to listen to each other drone on about what they're working on. Goodness, how I loathe those freaking meetings. Instead, Come Up for Air argues that scheduled meetings should be limited to short, specific discussions that require a group decision, and everything else can be managed through Slack, Teams, emails, shared docs, and so forth. Now for planning, Come Up for Air favors centralizing a business unit's, or perhaps an entire company's, priorities, planning, and progress and execution through a single spreadsheet or document or other sole source of truth. This should clearly indicate who is responsible for each task or step, what are key due dates, and what actions come after, so that everyone has this information readily at hand without needing to chase and regroup. Finally, for resources, Sonnenberg suggests that you invest the time and effort up front to make institutional knowledge, internal policies, standard operating procedures, and so forth readily available, accessible, and findable for any staff that needs to know these things. This means actually writing them down, and also creating naming conventions, standardized filing systems, and access controls so that the right person can find the right document without it needlessly turning into another 6-person, 28-message email chain. The practical tip from Come Up for Air that I want to share with you relates to managing meetings, perhaps because I always found the pointless ones, which was most of them, excruciating and frankly an insult to the value of my time. Sonnenberg includes a nice flowchart in his book, but the bottom line is you should be asking yourself whether it really needs to be that long, whether all the attendees actually need to be there, and whether there's anything you can do in advance to prepare and improve efficiency and usefulness. Sort all that out before you schedule. Now, this book was recommended to me by one of my favorite clients whose skill at managing her business and her people in a high-stress and regulatorily complex industry has always impressed me. She implemented a lot of the Come Up for Air techniques with her own staff to great success. If you're exasperated with ridiculous business influencer hacks that are unnecessarily convoluted and waste more time than they save, even in the long run, you'll appreciate the small, boring, simple, and common sense strategies here. And I do mean all those things as a compliment. If you've read Come Up for Air, or if you have a favorite simple trick for streamlining workplace communication or resource management, share your thoughts in the comments. Check out legalconsideration.com for all the latest on premium courses and opportunities to accelerate your own learning on all things law, business, and finance. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more quick book reviews.